Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today, I've got this beautiful little Cuban cigar. I don't know much about it, but we're going to learn about it together. Here we go. So this is a San Cristobal de la Habana. And I bought this in Italy. And I actually forgot I had it. And I was cleaning up my desk. And I found a whole box of Cuban cigars, various sizes and shapes. And I thought, oh yeah, I probably should smoke those. So I actually bought these in a remote part of Apulia in Italy called Fasano. And it was a beautiful little town. And I actually found this guy, and the shop was getting totally redone. He was doing construction. I thought, oh geez, this place is closed. It's the only cigar shop in town. And I was running low. So I was walking away and I saw a guy across the street just in like this garage. And he's like, I don't know what he said because I don't speak Italian. He was mumbling stuff in a different language. And I said, Cigaro. And he said, come on. So he tried to ask me what I wanted. And I'm like, oh, humidor. Like, try to see the humidor. So he brings me in the back of this like garage looking thing behind a bunch of sheets. And this guy had freaking crazy amount of cigars. He had 3 humidors completely full. His son showed up who spoke English and said, yeah, my father's building a huge walk-in humidor, which I've never, maybe twice in Italy I've seen. And he had one of them was just Cubans. One was, your typical CAOs and Rocky Patels. And the other one was kind of a mix between the two. But you could tell this guy loves cigars. And he's in this little town of like, I don't know, 60,000 maybe. And he's got like literally the most impressive cigar selection of anywhere I've ever been in Italy. And just in this, I just go through this sheet in a garage and see the mother lode. And that was pretty cool. So I went back to him quite a few times, but that's where I got this cigar. I've since looked it up. I have more information. And I want to see what we can find out about this thing because I've been saving this the whole time. I only bought one of these, this little one, and I wanted to wait till I got back to get into it. So while I'm looking it up, let's light this bad boy, shall we? It's like an alarm clock. I had a feeling I wasn't going to find too much on these. Okay. Perfect. The original name of the San Cristobal de la Habana brand was the name given to the city of Havana in 1519. The brand was launched in 1999 as a tribute to the city's long history at the dawn of the new millennium. The brand placed on the market for the first time with a range of 4 vitolas, whose name corresponds to the fortresses located in the city, built between the 16th and 18th century by the Spaniards to defend the city from possible aggressions. In 2004, the brand's chart size was expanded and is named after well-known streets in the old city center of Havana. The vitolas are totally made by hand with triple larga, with triple leaves, and capote from the Veluto Habano area. They're characterized by a mild to medium flavored blend. All the Habanos of the brand are made totally by handmade, long filtered with wrappers coming from the Veluto Habano zone. They're characterized by having a light to medium flavored blend. Cool. Certified Habanos. Yeah. Here's a picture. So that's cool, right? I suppose. I love a good history lesson, but I love more a good cigar. A lot of companies make bold statements and empty promises. And really, if it doesn't smoke well, it's all just a bunch of blown smoke. So, what do we think of this? Now, it's a tad bit dry, which is my fault. I think I had a humidity pack in here. Yeah, I put a couple in there. Do you guys use these? I just don't know about these. Like, I'm kind of skeptical about everything in the world. So I have, I'm a little skeptical. Like, what exactly is this off-gassing, and how exactly does it penetrate the cigar, and what exactly is going in my mouth when that's occurring? So, look, I got a few more of these things, different brands. Okay, that's it. This was an all Italian cigar. And I'm just a little scared that it's awful. So I haven't smoked it yet. Because I don't want to feel bad and think poorly of the Italian cigar makers. So I haven't gotten into it. Now, the reason I smoked this cigar today over these others is, I don't know if you can see, it's quite a bit darker. For me personally, if you put a light cigar next to me versus a dark cigar, I'm always going to choose the darker cigar. It's just who I am. It's usually a richer, punchier, more powerful cigar. And that's kind of the cigars that I go for. I did smoke a few of the lighter ones, and this is much better. So, I know a lot of people just, as long as it's Cuban and you can get your hands on it, they'll smoke them. But, here's the deal. If I'm blindfolded and I have a handful of cigars in front of me and I'm smoking through to see the ones I like, I hate to say this, but I guarantee that 99% of the Cuban cigars will be at the bottom of my blindfolded list. I just don't like them. I don't like they're just very mild to me. And I don't like light tobacco. So for me, it's just not something I get excited about. And maybe we'll go to Cuba eventually, and we'll do some filming there, and maybe I'll find something I fall in love with, and maybe I will learn to appreciate it more than I currently do. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the heavy hitters. So that's where we're at. But this cigar is very good. I have no problems with this. Obviously, it's constructed fabulously. It smokes great. No weird aftertastes. I feel like a lot of Cuban cigars give me a weird aftertaste, and I don't like it. So, and maybe I just need to smoke more Cohibas. Maybe I just don't like a lot of the lesser known Cuban producers. So it's not available here. I haven't really dove into that side of things. I'd rather go in person and dive in. So that's where I'm at. But hey, this is a good cigar. Now, for all you watching overseas, these are probably cigars you've seen hundreds of times. I do know that kind of after COVID, getting any cigars out of Cuba was very difficult. So everything's at a shortage from them for whatever reason. But if you live overseas, you've probably smoked this cigar. The smoke is almost sweet. It has a little bit of sour when it comes through. It's nice, punchy, ashy. You can tell you're smoking something that involves smoke. It's a little harsh, which I like. It's not smooth. It's not rich. It's not sweet. I'd say the predominant flavors are smoke. I mean, it's a smoky cigar. Kind of that, just regular harsh smoke. Strong. Maybe just a hint of cedar. Peppery, for sure. Fills your palate with spice and pepper. Not baking spice. Real spice. And that's good. That's what I want. I mean, there's no way you're not knowing you're smoking a cigar with this. There's no way you think this is a jar of peanut butter. This is a real cigar. made for real people who probably work all day. Hard work. You're not going to forget you're smoking this. So it's pleasant. If you can find it, might be something. Check it out. La Habana by San Cristobal out of Cuba. That's a review, guys. Good to see you. Had a lot of new subscriptions lately, and I appreciate every single one. I love interacting with people, and I love talking about a good cigar. So, have a great day from the Cigar Reviews.